Possible shooting just occurred 1809 Nichols Canyons Road.
Rapper Torey Lanes, who's currently serving a decade in prison for shooting Megan Thee Stallion, stabbed behind bars. This Supermax state facility in California when he was attacked by another inmate. He was rushed by ambulance about an hour away to a hospital in Bakersfield. His injuries are said to be non-life-threatening. Just last week, he somehow shared this photo to Instagram and bragged about his new album dropping this summer.
She took my heart, filled it with nothing but pain.
Were you afraid for your life at that time?
I was really scared.
Torey's been behind bars since 2022 when he was convicted on 3 felonies related to shooting Megan after a house party in Hollywood 2 years prior.
Wak100 drops a bombshell or something. He's got to know something. But you know what he don't know? These people crazy.
Do you really want to know my original
Yes,
thoughts?
I want to know.
We want to know.
Shot her. I'm just being honest. You know what I mean?
I appreciate
Cold like that, though?
You know, it's a lot of people that feel that way, I guess.
Right.
What went wrong, where he didn't go wrong, is when he made that jail call and he told Kelsey that I'm sorry for everything that happened. He wasn't talking about the shooting. He talking about that I've been sexing on y'all. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't talking about the shooting. If you paid attention, the stylist said, I packed that gun in their bag several times, right? You know, I've been telling y'all for like 6 months to a year, Torey coming back, DNA ain't his. I've been telling y'all that. People think I'm capping. You know, it's a tape out there too, but you know, the parents of the child didn't clear it. But now you got the driver, security guard coming to the table saying, I witnessed her fire 3 shots. Torey jumped out, knocked the gun out of her hand, the gun went off again. But it's 2 DNA tests that says 100% not Torey Lanes, that they never submitted to the defense attorney during the trial. When the law does its thing, they gonna see it wasn't me.
Right.
They railroaded him. You know what I'm saying? So,
Wow.
You know, they tell Torey.
This coming straight to you live.
He don't like
Your
women.
citizenship and all
Yeah,
that.
he saved a woman's life, Megan.
Well,
being
not
killed.
live.
And then he stopped a mother from going to jail, Kelsey, right? But talking to Torey when he was in there, he said, Whack, everything happened for a reason. I'm a Canadian dude in a penitentiary in California, but yet I've been able to help dozens of men get back to court on appeals on cases they've been railroaded.
Wow.
So I think I'm the sacrificial lamb. I was the one needed to come back to this place to help these people who probably need to be free more than me. Said, although I'm locked up, I still make millions of dollars. I'm still cool. My kids are still taken care of, but some of these men
That's
in
what
their
I
family
want.
won't be good unless they're there. So he figured like maybe I was placed here. I know I'm gonna get out before the 10, but maybe I was placed here to help some people.
Yeah.
Right. Hey, I felt like that one time when I was in the joint. I know how he feels, but you got to look at it at a whole different mindset when you're inside them walls.
Friends that know I'm a huge Torey Lanes fan, and they're not Torey Lanes fans, and they hit me with the, you know, if people really with Torey in there, he got stabbed up 14 times. His people would have looked out for him. They don't care about him. If it was
He not from there.
Cleared and his people set him up.
No. That shit came from up higher up. That wasn't no prison shit. That wasn't no yard shit. That wasn't none of that.
Who was that from?
His appeal was already in. Friday, the defense attorney turns in the statement of the dude identifying Kelsey as a shooter. And Monday, he get hit by a dropout.
Crazy.
Let me tell you something.
A dropout?
Penitentiary. You have a gun tower. You got 2 correctional officers on the floor. When each wing is unlocked, in order to hit that dude 14 times, it should have been 2 or 3 people on him. It was 1 person on him. The gun tower never shot. It was no correctional officers on the floor. Nobody was there. All of
They
a sudden.
set that up. They set that up.
so-
Them people supposed to be on the floor 24/7. In some penitentiaries, the officer sits there 24/7. I know he don't, but they shift change.
I'm listening to Torey dad talking. I believe Torey's covered because most people, he got his lungs punctured.
Yeah.
There's a tape that will be coming out. I had somebody watch the tape that's in there that gave me a description of what they was watching. another correctional officer. I got a homeboy that worked in one institution, called one of his partners that watched the tape.
The tape came out.
Grabbed Torey's hoodie and started hitting him. Only thing saved Torey's life is he slid out the hoodie. Grab your hoodie.
Quick thinking.
And when he slid out of it, he started running, and dude was chasing, hitting him. And by that time, correctional officers showed up. Think about it. So,
damn.
Where was they all? Where was the COs at?
Where was everybody? Where was everybody? They don't know. Where was everybody?
All right, so I'm not sure. I think this is Torey right here, right? Right here. Somebody comes out the cell. And he just starts stabbing him.
Man, if I'm there, I'm helping little bro. I ain't gonna hold you, man. If I'm there, man, I don't care who it is. I'm fucking.
His conviction could come down on appeal.
Facts.
Now we talking about
Facts.
$1 billion.
Wak knows the law. Wak knows the law.
Do you think that there's going to be some retaliation inside of that prison?
Definitely.
Definitely.
That's just how they go.
Yeah.
Definitely.
The dude that did it, when he gets to the SHU program, they're going to take his life because he didn't complete the task.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
That's a
You know what I'm
fact.
saying?
So, like,
He's
with all
done.
that
He's done. I didn't
is
even
going
think about
down
that, but yo,
inside of that prison,
he's
obviously
done.
for Torey Lanes. Do you feel like he'll be received well when he comes home? Like, do you think
Yeah, what?
Oh, yeah.
He ain't never have to rap again if you don't want to.
Yeah.
He got a movie, he got a series, his music, he got a movement. Torey Lanes been already setting up companies while he's been there.
Wow.
You know,
Still working.
Meg gonna have to pay him. Everybody gonna have to pay him.
You think Meg would ever get to a place where she could apologize to him for all
No.
the shit that happened?
Oh, hell
no.
Do you think that the labels are anything?
She gonna try.
Rock Nation takes a hit. They only
She gonna
guilty
definitely try.
of supporting their client. Yeah, that's a fact that I think Meg will get to a point where she'll issue an apology. I'm gonna be real. I don't think Meg even knows what happened that night.
Yeah, same. I don't think so.
She was out of the level of intoxication that she blacked out.
She has-
It's going to damage control for their client. You know, for Rock, if you find Rock Nation guilty, then I'm guilty for showing up the Blueface trials. That's what they're supposed to do. That's their client.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, so they didn't do nothing that what they supposed to do.
They're
Not
just
show
protecting
up
their property.
to support.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is the LA County case. You know, if they're saying Rock Nation got influence over the DA's office, then that's kind of a reach.
Can they turn on the AC in there?
Now,
I feel that.
Wak struggling.
First off, I appreciate you for coming through straight from Columbia.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, I really wanted this interview to happen because, again, there's like so much misinformation that be going on the internet, and then people kind of like size us up for being the wrong people.
You got some money if you wearing that guy's speed shirt.
Them
Them jackets
I decided
expensive.
to open up a platform because I wanted to sit
What
down
it
and
is,
talk
I
to
think
people.
you giving another perspective. You feel like it's 100 podcasts out there that's gonna ask the radical crazy shit. So I think your approach is trying to get into the deeper emotional side of a situation when it comes to a person.
Yeah.
That's probably your approach. So I get it. It's like that's your way of being different.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people it's a lot of traffic out there. So you like it's my lane. You know, I can
Pick
cross
it.
over there, but
Stand in
everybody's
your
over
lane.
Yeah. Now, with somebody like yourself, you're such a polarizing figure. I'm sure that part of you, one of the things that I keep saying and I've always said is I would hate to actually be a celebrity. Like, I like the J-list celebrity.
They be like, yeah, bro, he don't be on that. Like today, my wife said she wanted some canes or whatever.
Yeah, so you gotta go.
Fries, right? So I
Yeah.
go over there. I walk in, the whole kitchen looking at me. Oh, yeah, how y'all doing?
Yeah.
They said, are you Wak100? I'm like, yeah. Could we get a picture? I'm like, yeah, cool. They like, yo, man, you cool as where all your people at? I said, you know what you mean? You know what I'm saying? I don't forget why none of my people. You got some real people over there behind me. That's some real individuals that come on some real shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I want.
That got real plugs and real reach.
That's what I
but
want.
We all move normal. Like we don't.
Talking
let
my
that
man
get to
Miles,
our
man,
head
Mac Mueller.
Because the people are saying
Shout him
this
out
and
on
that,
this
that,
little,
that's-
you know what I
that
mean?
ain't gonna blind us because we don't forget where we come from.